We are never too old to have hobbies. In fact, I think the older we get, the more important it becomes. What's up guys, and welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, my name is Cameron. I make Christian content, including a lot of sit-down style videos like this where we drink coffee and talk about the Lord. I've also been bouncing back and forth between sharing Bible study like videos as well as sharing some new commentary on intentional living, Christian lifestyle, certain things like that have just recently been on my heart. I also share the occasional vlog, so if any of that interests you, feel free to subscribe. I hope you've grabbed your coffee for the day. Today I made an iced coffee with the Chobani cookie dough creamer. It is so yummy. I'm loving it. Without further ado, let's get into today's video about hobbies. I think individuality is very important, and having hobbies is something that supports this. When you are learning about somebody, when you are meeting someone new, one of the things you might ask them is, what do you like to do for fun? What are your hobbies? And that can tell you a lot about that person. I do not think that we were meant to be robots or clones of each other. I think that it's really important to have hobbies for our well-being and also just to learn more about ourselves, learn about our personalities and our likes and our dislikes. I am afraid that scrolling and social media and just taking in consuming content all day long is going to replace having hobbies, and I'm really scared of the long-term effects of that. This cannot be good for our well-being. And I'm not trying to come at you and assume that you scroll all day long. I'm just saying I think overall that seems to be a general temptation for people. If you think about it, when you have 5 or 10 minutes of free time, the easiest thing for you to do is grab your phone and just scroll on social media. I don't blame anyone for that. It is very easy. For me, I am a TV watcher. I love TV shows, I love movies, and if I'm not careful, I can spend an entire evening on the couch just watching a show and I don't even realize how much time has gotten away from me. And I don't think that's necessarily wrong, but I want to have hobbies too. I want to have an activity that I pour my time into. I want to set goals and work toward achieving them. For some of us, we haven't done anything just for the fun of it since we were kids. I get that that's really hard as we get older. Adulting is hard. We don't have that much time. We were created to work and rest. So let's find restful hobbies. Something I've been doing to try to think about how I can find hobbies that best suit me is to think about 3 different categories. So I've thought about physical, mental, and spiritual. So what kind of hobbies can I have that support my physical health? For me right now, it's walking, running, and yoga. I can't run for very long, but I try, and obviously I like to walk. Zach and I have a dog, so that makes it easy. Then I really like yoga. I've never really been to an official yoga class, but I enjoy pulling up yoga videos on my TV, on YouTube, and just following along. Those are very relaxing for me and I thoroughly enjoy them. As far as the mental category goes, I don't know if this makes sense, but I feel like this was the best place for it. I really like to bake, and baking is just a really calming activity for me. I love following a recipe, I love trying a new recipe, and just enjoying the process of watching it all come together. I also love eating cookie dough and cookies, obviously. And lastly, for that spiritual category, I have so far enjoyed reading and journaling. I really like to read nonfiction Christian books. I'd like to branch out eventually to fiction books. I'm kind of reading some this summer, but that is usually my go-to, and I just feel like that is really encouraging to my spiritual health. I really encourage you to get back into some old hobbies that maybe you've dropped recently, or if you're looking for new things, find things that excite you. You might not be interested in any of the things I just listed, which is perfectly fine. Just fill in the blank with your own ideas. It is fun to learn things about yourself, to learn what you're good at, to learn what you'd like to improve in, what's something that brings you joy, what's something that refuels you and makes you feel better. How are you different from your coworkers? How are you different from your siblings? What makes you you? Because God created all of us beautifully in His image, yet different. We are all different in personality and talents, so let this be your sign to get back into hobbies or maybe pick up some new ones. Hope that you can find joy and rest in doing fun things, giving yourself a nice break, and just relaxing. Sometimes it's nice to just do something that can get your mind off everything else. I would love to hear what your hobbies are, or maybe what are some hobbies you hope to pick up soon in the comments, so definitely let me know. But cheers to a summer of investing in hobbies and doing fun things because we enjoy them. I love you guys. I will see you next time. I hope you have a great day. Bye!